Good morning, everyone. Give us 5 minutes. Our HOP will start the briefing.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I think we should start now. Okay. First of all, okay, welcome everyone to INTI International University. Okay, you are now in the final sessions of the online orientations today. This is the Bachelor of Business Honor, Open and Distance Learning, ODL, online orientation for the March 2026 modular terms intake. I am Dr. Chen Kaiwa. I am the head of program for Bachelor of Business Honor of Human Resource Management and International Business Open and Distance Learning. So I will in charge for the final sessions today, which is the academic and program briefing session. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is a very informative session, and I hope everyone, okay, can stay in front of your screen until the end of this session, okay? And at the same time, please get ready with your handphone because later on, I will share some QR code with you so that you can download some important information for your own records. Okay, so I hope everyone can pay attention for these final sessions. Okay, if you pay attention for these sessions, I believe you can understand a lot about your programs, and at the same time you can save a lot of time in terms of email communications, because we are going to give you the complete information, okay, about your programs, your major, okay, in this session. Okay, so please pay attention. And together with us today, we have Miss Ruzana Ramli and Miss Prema Santira Segaran. Okay, so before we proceed further, okay, I would like to share some current achievements, okay, of INTI International University with you. Okay, so as you can see on your screen now, actually INTI International University achieved a lot of recognition and awards from QS ranking. Okay, as you can see from your screen now, so I hope you can be proud of your own university, and hopefully this is your correct choice, your wise choice to further study at INTI International University. All right. So this is just a general background of your university. And now let's look at the next page. Okay, so this is the list of faculty and center management. Okay, these are the people who will assist you throughout your 3 years studies at INTI International University. We have, first of all, Prof. Dr. Wong Ling Shing as the Pro Vice Chancellor, Miss Siti Nobaya Dawood as the Deputy Dean, Technologies, Mr. Muhammad Fakri Mastaat as the director, me, myself, Dr. Chen Kaiwa as the head of program for Bachelor of Business Honor, Human Resource Management and International Business, Open and Distance Learning, or in short form, we call it as BBAS, HRM, and IBODL. So if you enroll in the major of Human Resource Management or International Business, I'm your head of program. Okay, and next we have Miss Ruzana Ramli. She is the head of program for Bachelor of Business Honor, Marketing and Business Administration, Open and Distance Learning, or in short form, BBAS, BA, and MKT, ODL. And we have Miss Pera Santiran Segaran. She is the head of program. She is the program officer, okay, for Bachelor of Business Honor, ODL program. So these are the people who will assist you, okay, throughout your studies at INTI International University. Okay, next. Okay, I believe all of you have already received your offer letter through your email. And I hope you already opened the email and have a quick check what you have in the new student registrations package. And one of the important documents in your email is your offer letter. And I believe, okay, you can see there's a word open and distant learning, ODL, okay, on your offer letter. But what is exactly an ODL program? Let's look at the first point. Open and Distant Learning, or ODL, is a flexible education approach characterized by the separations of lecturer and adult learner in time and space. So from this part, right, we know that, okay, even though you do not meet with your course lecturer face to face, but you still can attend the online consultation session through your digital device. Okay, for example, your iPad, your iPhone, your mobile phone, okay, your laptop, and etc. Even though both of you do not meet in a physical mood, but you still can receive the informations, okay, from your lecturer or from the university, just like what we are doing now. Even though we are having academic and program briefing, okay, but we do not meet in a physical mood. In fact, we meet online to receive the information. So this is what we call as flexible education approach. Okay, and you can access, okay, the teaching material, okay, anytime, anyway, as long as you have internet connection, as long as you have your own digital device. You are not necessary to enter the campus to get your uh uh course material, okay, or to get your documentation done. We can do it online. Okay, so this is what we call as flexible in time and space. And for your information, ODL program is designed for adult learner. Okay, so uh as you can see, okay, later on in your study plan, there is no internship, okay, in your study plan, because this program is designed for working adult, for adult learner. So since the target audience is already working, this is why we do not have internship program, okay, under the BBAS ODL program. Okay, so please bear in mind. And um, if we look into the online consultation schedule, okay, one course equivalent to 1 hour of online consultation session. Okay, and uh, you will be given 2 courses in your first modular term. So this is why, okay, 2 courses times 1 hour equals to 2 hours of online consultation session. So later on, okay, I will show you your timetable, okay, and you will see, okay, how do you spend your 2 hours per week together with your course lecturer, okay, online. Okay, under the ODL program, we do not call the sessions as class. We call the sessions as online consultation session, because we only have 1 hour for one course. Okay, and according to MQA guideline, okay, ODL program emphasizing accessibility, mixed media courseware, and self-directed learning through resources rather than traditional classroom session. Okay, so under the ODL program and according to MQA guideline, okay, the 1 hour online consultation session is not for teaching. That is for discussion between you and your course lecturer. So later on, okay, when you enter the weekly online consultation session, okay, you will see, okay, your course lecturer will not go through the textbook or PowerPoint slide, line by line, page by page review. Okay, because that sessions is not for teaching. That session is for discussion between you and your course lecturer. So you will later on you will see your course lecturer, okay, will pinpoint some important concept or content and further discuss with you during the weekly 1 hour consultation session. Okay, so from this explanation, you can see that the delivery mood, okay, for ODL program is different from the traditional class session. Okay, so I hope you can have a correct mindset about ODL program. Okay, and next, let's look at the second point. ODL program is designed to provide an active learning, self-learning, and self-exploratory approach for adult learner. Okay, so from the second point, okay, we know that, okay, uh, whenever you start your weekly online consultation session, your course lecturer surely will upload the teaching material on Canvas. Okay, for example, okay, the PowerPoint slide, okay, assignment handout, classroom expectation, marking rubrics or whatever. Your lecturer surely will upload, okay, their teaching material on Canvas before the weekly online consultation started. So your job is to go through whatever material given by your course lecturer before the online consultation started. And you are expected to have a active discussion, okay, or active participation, okay, during the weekly online consultation session with your lecturer. And that is a very good platform or good timing, okay, for you to have a direct interaction, okay, with your course lecturer so that you can raise whatever inquiries and get the timely feedback from your course lecturer. So I hope everyone can fully use the 1 hour online consultation session, okay, for your course every week, okay? And as I mentioned just now, ODL program is designed for working adults. So our online consultation sessions, okay, is prepared after the normal office hour, okay? Either it is between 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Okay, depends on your course. So later on, okay, I will also show you your timetable. Okay, but before we move to the next slide, okay, I want you to look at the right hand side of your screen. Okay, this is the course outline, course syllabus, or course content. Okay, or at INTI, we call it as table 4. Okay, so this is one of the example, okay, of course outline that you will receive from your course lecturer starting from next week onwards. Okay, as you can see, the two red circle here, okay, we have face-to-face and non-face-to-face. Okay, and if you look at this column, okay, there is a 1 for O. Okay, O stand for online. Okay, so based on this timetable, okay, you can see that you are expected to spend 1 hour online, okay, to complete chapter 1, okay, for this course. And at the same time, you are expected to spend 19 hours okay, for independent learning, for you to understand this chapter. Okay, so you can see the hour span for independent learning is more than the hour span for online consultation. Okay, so this is the guideline given by MQA for ODL program. So this is why just now I emphasized that, okay, ODL program is for adult learner, okay, and you are expected to have the spirit of active learning, self-learning, and self-exploratory, okay, to complete this program. Okay, so basically this is the overview, okay, of your BBUS ODL program. Okay, BBUS stands for Bachelor of Business Honor. Okay, so now let's look at the next page. Okay, so this is a summary of what we have already discussed just now. For example, okay, under the ODL program, okay, you no need to travel here and there. You just need to have Wi-Fi connection, okay, and your digital gadget, okay, to access the teaching material anytime, anywhere, okay, and you are expected to spend 1 hour of weekly consultation session, okay, for a course with your lecturer, okay, and then all the programs offered to you are already recognized by MQA, okay, and in the following sessions, I will discuss more about credit transfer applications with you as well, okay? And then at INTI International University, okay, we also have PTPTN, financial support, and you can also use your EPF to pay for your tuition fees. However, ladies and gentlemen, I want to emphasize one important information with you today, which is, okay, this intake, okay, we are now in the March 2026 modular term, okay. This intake is not for PTPTN applicant, okay. So for those who already enroll, okay, in the March 2026 modular term, and if you wish to pay your tuition fees using PTPTN application, okay, this intake is not for you, okay. Let me repeat one more time. If you wish to pay your tuition fees using your PTPTN application, this current intake, okay, March 2026 modular term is not for you. Okay, so in other words, if you wish to pay your tuition fee using your PTPTN application, please change your intake, okay, to the next modular term, which is June 2026 modular term. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear. Okay, for those PTPTN applicant, this current intake, March 2026 modular term is not for you. Okay, please bear in mind. Okay, PTPTN is unavailable, okay, for March 2026 modular term. So if you wish to pay using your PTPTN, okay, please postpone your studies to June 2026 modular term because March intake is not for PTPTN. Okay, please bear it in mind. And in the following session, I will also explain about your course assessments. Okay, basically, okay, we have 60% for continual assessment. Continuous assessments include your quiz, group assignment, group presentation, okay, or whatever discussions between you and your lecturer, okay. All these things is considered as 60% of continuous assessment. And we have 40% of final assessment, which is your individual assignment. Okay, so I believe starting next week onwards, your course lecturer will tell you more, okay, about continuous assessment and final assessment. Okay, and we do not have final examination, okay, for Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program. Okay, we only have individual assignment as your final assessment, and at the same time we only have quiz, group assignment, group presentation, okay, or any classroom activities, okay, for your continual assessment. Okay, your lecturer will tell you more next week. And we are using Canvas as the learning management system at INTI International University. Okay, so this is the overview, okay, for your program. Next. Okay, so this is also something we already discussed just now. Okay, Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program is a fully online program, and all the courses, all the major, all the program offered to you at INTI International University are recognized by NQA. And this is important. Okay, everybody, okay, please jot it down. Okay, let's look at the bullet point number 3. This is important. Okay, under the Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program, okay, there are 4 majors. Major number 1, business administration. Okay, so for those who enroll under the major of business administration, please jot it down. Okay, the short form is BA. For those who enroll under the major of international business, the short form is IB. Human resource management, HR, marketing, MK. Why I say these 4 short forms are important? Because starting from June 2026 modular terms onwards, which is your second modular term, okay, you are supposed to complete the course registrations process on your own. So during the course registrations process, okay, when you register for new courses, you should select the correct sessions based on your major. For example, if you enroll under the major of international business, okay, of course, during the online registrations, course registrations, okay, you need to select IB as your session. HR for human resource management, marketing, MK, BA for business administration. You should register the new courses based on your own major. Okay, you should be able to choose the sessions correctly based on your major, starting from your second modular terms onward. In this current modular term, you are still new. So we have we have officers, okay, to assist you to complete the course registrations procedure. But starting from your second modular terms onward, you have to do it yourself based on, okay, your own major. Okay, either BA, IB, HR, or MK. And you are supposed to enroll yourself in the correct sessions. Please bear in mind. And under the Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program, there are 37 courses, okay, which contribute 124 credit hours for you. So we will look into credit hours rather than courses. Okay, what does it mean? That means, okay, you need to achieve 124 credit hours, okay, so that you are eligible to attend the convocation ceremony once you finish your program studies at INTI International University. Okay, we will look into your credit hours to determine whether you have completed your studies or not. Okay, so how to calculate your credit hours, I will tell you more in the following session. Okay, so please pay attention. Okay, and if you look at the last bullet point, okay, the passing line at INTI International University is 50 marks, and this passing line is aligned with the program structure, okay, given by MQA. Okay, so according to the instructions of MQA, everybody must achieve at least 50 marks for each courses so that you are eligible to get a pass for the course. Okay, 50 marks, okay, but you need to consider a few things. For example, you have to pass continuous assessment at least 40% and final assessment at least 40% all together with a total marks 50 marks and above so that you are eligible as a pass. Let me give you one example. Let's say you score very well, okay? 38 out of 40, okay, for your continuous assessment. However, you do not submit your final assessment. So once you do not submit assessment, okay, for your individual assignment, of course you will get 0. So you have 38 marks for your continuous assessment and 0 marks for your final assessment. So your total mark is 38 marks. So you are considered as fail the course. Okay. Another situation is, okay, you pass at least 40% for your continuous assessment and you also pass at least 40% for your final assessment. However, your total marks for the course is below 50 marks. So in this situation, you are still considered as fail, okay? Because in order for you to get a pass for the course, you must remember, you need to score at least 40% for continuous assessment. You need to score at least 40% for your final assessment. And at the same time, you need to score at least 50 marks as the total marks of the course. So only you consider as pass the course. So please bear it in mind. Okay. And for your information, okay, you will complete your program studies in 3 years for full-time students and 6 years for part-time students. Okay, and we have 5 modular terms in a year, starting from Jan 2026, followed by March 2026, which is the current modular term, March 2026. And then the next modular term is June 2026, followed by August 2026, and finally October 2026. So we have 5 modular terms in a year. Okay. And for your information, okay, we do not call it as semester. We call it as modular terms because we only have 7 academic week in a single modular terms. Okay, I will tell you more in the following slides. Yeah. So after you complete the March 2026 modular terms, okay, your next semester will be in June 2026 modular terms. All right. Now let's understand your program structures or study plan. Okay, actually program structure and study plan is the same thing. Okay, So today, okay, we will distribute your study plan during the online consultation session. So this is why I say this final session is very important, okay, and please pay attention. We are now giving the study plan to all of you, okay? But before we look into your study plan or program structure, okay, I want to tell you, okay, you have 37 courses. And among these 37 courses, they can be further classified into 4 categories. We have common core, compulsory course or mata pelajaran umum, MPU, discipline core, and specialization course. Okay, now let's look into the uh, classifications one by one. First of all, we have common core. Okay, everyone, maybe you can screenshot this slide for your own reference. Okay, what is common core? Common core means, okay, this is a subject, okay, across the 4 majors. No matter you enroll under the major of human resource management or international business or business administration or marketing, these are the common course for you. Okay, so this is the first category. You will attend the same course, okay, no matter which major you are. Okay, so I hope everyone can screenshot this list for your own reference. So at least you know, okay, what are the courses that you are going to complete in the next 3 years. Okay, so this is the first category. We call it as common core. Secondly, we have Mata Pelajaran Umum, MPU, as the compulsory course. Okay, everyone please screenshot this list for your own reference. And maybe you would like to ask me, can I skip Mata Pelajaran Umum or MPU? Because some courses are delivered in Bahasa Melayu and you are not good in Bahasa Melayu and you wish to skip Mata Pelajaran Umum. Unfortunately, I want to tell you the answer is no, because Mata Pelajaran Umum MPU is a compulsory course for everybody as long as you are taking your studies in Malaysia. This is the compulsory course for you, no matter which university you are in. Okay, you cannot escape from MPU. Okay, you cannot skip MPU. As long as you are taking your studies in Malaysia, this is the compulsory course for you. And I want to tell you, there are 5 MPU under your program. And once you completed your program studies, okay, make sure there are 5 MPU in your transcript. Okay, you must make sure there are 5 MPU course in your transcript to make your transcript valid. Okay, so this is the MPU list, okay, for BBAS ODL. Okay, and maybe you will ask me, can I do credit transfer for MPU since I have already completed certain MPU courses from others university? The answer is no. Okay, many people get confused between credit transfer and credit exemption. Okay, I want to tell you, okay, uh what is the difference between credit transfer and credit exemption? Credit transfer means, okay, let's say, okay, you already completed marketing principle in others university and now, okay, you wish to apply for credit transfer for marketing principle. Yes, it is possible. However, for mata pelajaran umum, okay, as I said just now, you must make sure you have 5 MPU courses in your transcript at the end of your studies. Okay, so if you want to apply credit exemption, okay, for example, community service, because you also completed community service in others university, and now, okay, there is one NPU course at community service as well. So you wish to apply credit exemption for community service. Okay, the answer is it is possible, but at the same time, you must replace community service with other NPU. Okay, so in a simple word, okay, no matter how you twist your NPU list, you must make sure there are 5 NPU courses in your transcript. So this is why I say, okay, you just follow the NPU list given by your head of program. Okay, because no matter how hard you twist your study plan, no matter how hard you turn your NPU list, you still have to ensure that there are 5 NPU lists in your transcript. So there is no point to twist, argue, or whatever, because no matter you like it or not, you must make sure you have 5 NPU lists in your transcript. Okay, please bear it in mind. Next, okay, we have business administration. Okay, this is the first major under the under the BBAS ODL. Okay, and now, okay, for those who enroll under the major of business administration, you can scan the QR code on your right hand side to download your study plan. Okay. So for those who register under the major of business administration, please take out your phone, scan the QR code on your right hand side, and download your study plan. And maybe you may face the difficulties, okay, to access the document, but don't worry, okay, you just click request access button, and at the end of this session, we will open access for you. Okay, so now I hope those who are in the major of business administration, you already scanned the QR code on your right hand side. Okay, next we have human resource management. Okay, this is the second major under the BBAS ODL program. Okay, so if you are in the major of human resource management, please scan the QR code on your right hand side. And later on, I will do a quick demonstration to you so that you understand how to read your study plan. Okay, so I hope those who are in the major of human resource management, you already scanned the QR code on your right hand side and download your study planner. Now let's move to major number 3, international business. Okay, so as usual, take out your phone and scan the QR code on your right hand side. I believe study plan is very important for everybody. Okay, so I think this is a very important document which you should keep for the next 3 years. Okay, so please scan the QR code on your right hand side and get ready with the document. Okay, and finally we have marketing. Okay, please scan the QR code. Okay, and uh, I will tell you more afterwards. Okay, so these are the 4 majors under the Bachelor of Business Honor or DL program. Let's go through one more time. This is the QR code for business administration. Next, this is the QR code for human resource management. Next, this is the major, okay, of international business, and your QR code is at the right hand side there. And this is the QR code for the final major, marketing. Okay, so I hope all of you, okay, already scan the QR code, okay, at the right hand side. Yeah. And now, okay, I would like to do a quick demonstrations with you so that you can understand better, okay, about your study plan. Okay, so later on you will receive a similar document like this for those who are under the major of international business and human resource management. And for those who are under the major of marketing and business administration, your document may look slightly different, but the content is still the same. Yeah, so I hope all of you, okay, can follow closely, okay, this session to understand your study plan. Because today, okay, we are going to tell you how many courses you have in your study plan, okay, and then how how many modular terms you have in your study plan, how many credit hours you have in your study plan. Okay, so these are some common inquiry we always receive from the students. And today, okay, we will fully use these sessions and explain everything at once. So please pay attention. Okay, and today I will take international business as the example. Okay, so what for those who are under the major of international business, okay, once you scan the QR code just now, and later on, okay, we will open the access for you, and you will get a document like this. Okay, and if just in case if you still do not know, okay, your faculty's name is Faculty of Business and Communication. And then your center is Continuous Learning Center. Okay. And this is the document for program structure. Okay. Bachelor of Business Honor, International Business, Open and Distance Learning. And make sure you are looking at the correct edition. Okay, so if you are looking at the correct edition, okay, you will see a clause at the bottom of the cover page, effective from May 2025 modular terms. Okay, and now let's look at the next page, table of content. We are now in the March 2026 modular terms, right? So we will look at number 8, 2025 modular terms onwards, page 32. Okay. Okay, so this is page 32. So you look at the title again. Bachelor of Business Honor, International Business, Open and Distance Learning, 2025 modular terms onwards. Okay, so this is your study plan. Okay, this is your study plan. So we already, okay, distribute, okay, study plan to all of you today. Okay, so this is the first table, okay, for year 1, second table for year 2, and the last table for year 3. But I want to tell you, okay, the sequence of the course subject to change. Okay, and later on I will tell you why later. Okay, but first of all, let's understand your study plan first. Okay, so if you look at the table here, okay, we have course code, we have course name, we have credit hour, we have prerequisite, and finally we have a last remark column, tick if pass. Okay, so how to read this table? Today, let me take uh, this one as the example. We have HRM 2201E, Human Resource Issue and Strategies, 3 credit hour, non-prerequisite. Okay, I hope you still remember at the beginning of this session just now, okay, I told you, okay, we will look into your total number of credit hours to determine whether you have already completed your program studies or not. Okay, so you can check the credit hours for each courses in your study plan. Okay, so if we look at the example I mentioned to you just now, okay, this course, okay, HRM 2201E, Human Resource Issues and Strategy, okay, this course can contribute 3 credit hours to you, okay, and this course does not have prerequisite, which means you are freely to register for this course without completing any other courses beforehand. That is what we call as non-prerequisite. In BM, we call it as prasyarat. Okay? So, what is the function of the last column here? Tick if pass. So, uh, this is your homework, okay, at the end of every modular terms. Once you already receive your result slips, okay, or e-grades from examinations unit, okay, and if you already pass this course, so your job is put a tick here. Okay, put a tick here for your own remark, so that you can see from your own study plan, okay, which courses you have already completed and which courses you not yet completed. Okay, so this is how you keep track with your own program studies. Okay, you are now in university already. You are now at the bachelor level. You should know how to keep track with your own academic progress. Don't wait for your parents to tell you. Don't wait for others people to tell you. You yourself should know the most. Okay, and I don't think this is very difficult. Okay, you just need to make a remark, okay, at the end of this table, okay, to indicate that whether you already passed this course or not. Once you receive your result slips at the end of every modular terms for your own record, just like this. And I don't think this is very difficult. Okay, so I hope everyone, okay, can do the same exercise at the end of every modular terms until you complete your studies at INTI International University. Do not wait for others people to remind you how many courses you have completed and how many courses are still pending. Okay, you should know the most. Okay, so this is how we keep track. This is how you should keep track with your own academic progress. All right. And now let me give you one more example. Okay, this one. HRM 4222-1E, Training and Development. This course will contribute 4 credit hours to you. Okay, and if you look at the prerequisite columns here, okay, it mentions HRM 2201E as the prerequisites. That means, okay, you should complete HRM 2201E, Human Resource Issue and Strategies first. Then only you can register for HRM 4222-1E, Training and Development. So this is the difference between a course with prerequisite and a course without prerequisite. Same thing. Once you receive the result slip from examinations unit at the end of this modular term, put a tick here so that you know you already completed HRM 4222-1E in your studies. Okay, this is how we understand. This is how, okay, you read your study plan, okay, for the next 3 years. And next one, I would like to talk about MPU, okay, Mata Pelajaran Umum. Let's look at the first one. We have MPU 3201E, Penghayatan Etika dan Beratapan. 1 star. What is the meaning of 1 star? Let's look at the footnote here. MPU 3201E, Penghayatan Etika dan Beratapan is applicable for local students only. So, if you are a Malaysian, this is a compulsory course for you. However, if you are an international student, okay, please do not take MPU 3201E, Penghayatan Etika dan Beratapan. Okay? I believe the statement is very clear. This course is for local students only, okay? So please read your study plan properly. Next, we have NPU 3205E 2 star. Bahasa Melayu Komunikasi 2 2 star. Okay, so same thing. Let's look at the bottom here. NPU 3205E Bahasa Melayu Komunikasi 2 is applicable for international students only. Okay, so same thing. If you are a Malaysian citizen, please do not take Bahasa Melayu Komunikasi 2 because this is not for you. Okay. Next, we have NPU 3305E Bahasa Kebangsaan A 3 star. Okay, now let's look at the explanations here. 3 star, okay? The local students without credit in SPM Bahasa Melayu must take MPU 3305E Bahasa Kebangsaan A. Okay? So I think the statement is very straightforward, okay? But I want to emphasize one thing. What is the meaning of credit? Credit refers to C grade and above, okay? So if you get C minus, D, E, or F, that means that is not credit. Okay? Credit means C grade and above. Okay? This is for new system. For all system, okay, you should make sure you get C5 or C6 and above, which means A1, A2, B3, B4, C5, and C6. That is what we call as credit in the all system. Okay, if you get D7, E8, G9, that means you do not credit in your SPM Bahasa Melayu. So now I hope you understand what is the meaning of credit, okay, in SPM Bahasa Melayu. And for your information, okay, we will only consider your SPM results, okay, to determine whether you need to take Bahasa Kebangsaan A or not. We do not consider O-level, A-level, UEC, IGCSE or whatever. Okay, we will only look at your SPM results. Okay. And of course, we have special case. For example, if you do not get a credit in your SPM Bahasa Melayu, but you already take SPM Peperiksaan Ulangan for Bahasa Melayu and you manage to get a credit. So in this case, you no need take MPU 3305E Bahasa Kebangsaan A. This is scenario number 1. Scenario number 2. Okay, let's say you do not have a credit in your SPM Bahasa Melayu, but you already completed Bahasa Kebangsaan A during your certificate level or diploma level or in other university. So in this case, you do not need to take Bahasa Kebangsaan A anymore. Okay? Some institutions call it as Bahasa Melayu A. Some institution call it as Bahasa Kebangsaan A. Some institution call it as Malay Language A. Some institution call it as National Language A. They are the same. Okay? So you just need to pass Bahasa Melayu, okay, once. So you do not need to take MPU 3305E Bahasa Kebangsaan A anymore. Okay? Next, we have MPU 3303E 4-star Social Entrepreneurship, or MPU 3304E 4-star CSR Excellence Building Responsible Enterprises 4-star. Okay, I believe, okay, you can see the word or here. That means you just need to choose either one. Okay, between MPU 3303E and MPU 3304E. But what is the meaning of 4-star? MPU 3303E Social Entrepreneurship and MPU 3304E CSR Excellence Building Responsible Enterprises are not applicable to local students without credit in SPM Bahasa Melayu. Okay, so I believe this statement is very clear. Okay, so if you do not have a credit in SPM Bahasa Melayu and you are a Malaysian citizen, okay, you no need to take this course. Okay, not applicable to local students without credit in SPM Bahasa Melayu. Okay, so this course is not for you. Okay, and next one, we have MPU 3206E Community Service. Okay. And finally, we have MPU 3203E Integrity and Anti-Corruption. Okay, so these are the MPU courses, okay, under your program studies. Okay, now I also want to share something with you regarding to the common inquiry we used to receive from other students. For example, previously we used to receive the inquiries like how many modular terms for me to complete the studies? How many years for me to complete the studies? Or when is my graduation? When is my convocation? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, actually you can do a simple calculations on your own and you can get the answer without asking anybody. First of all, just now, I already explained to you, okay, the total credit hour for your program is 124 credit hour. So now, everybody, let's take out your calculator and let's do a simple exercise, yeah? Okay, so I hope everyone already take out your handphone or calculator and open your device, yeah, calculator. Okay, let's press the calculator together. Just now, I already mentioned, okay, the total credit hour is 124. Let's say you have credit transfer with 12 credit hour. So now 124 minus 12 from your credit transfer credit hour. And let's say you already completed 9 credit hour, okay, in your current modular term. So minus 9. So now we have 124 minus 12 minus 9. Okay, the answer is 103. Okay, and normally, okay, you will be given around 10 credit hours, okay, in every single modular terms. Okay, either it is 8 credit hour, either it is 9 credit hour, or either it is 10 credit hour. Okay, we are unable to guarantee you will get a perfect number, 10 credit hour, 10 credit hour, 10 credit hour in every modular terms, because as you can see from the credit hours list here, we have certain courses with 3 credit hours, we have certain courses with 2 credit hours, we have certain courses with 4 credit hour. So that is impossible for you to get a beautiful number, 10 credit hour in every modular terms. So the best we can do is, it is either 8 credit hour, 9 credit hour, or 10 credit hour. If you able to get the beautiful 10 credit hour in every modular terms, you are lucky, but that is difficult. Okay, so back to our questions just now. Okay, based on the case study just now, okay, I mentioned the total credit hour is 124 for everybody. Okay, this is standard, okay, based on MQA guideline. This is standard, okay, 124 credit hour for everybody here, all right? And in the case study just now, you have 12 credit hours for credit transfer, and you have already completed 9 credit hours at the moment. So the answer is 124 minus 12 minus 9, and you will get 103. And as the final answer, as I mentioned just now, you will get around 10 credit hour in every modular terms, right? So now you use 103 divide by 10. The answer is 10.3. Okay, so that means you have 11 modular terms to go to complete your program studies. Okay, 10.3 modular terms is around 11 modular terms. So that means you have 2 year plus to go, okay, to complete your program study, because 1 year equivalents to 5 modular terms, right? And based on the case study just now, you have 10.3 modular terms. So it is about 11 modular terms. So 11 modular terms is equivalent to 2 years plus, okay, to complete your Bachelor of Business Honor ODL program at INTI International University. So this is how you keep track with your own program studies. Okay, and I believe my explanations is very clear. So I hope at this point of time, you already understand, okay, how many courses you have in your program studies, okay, how many credit hours you should complete, okay, for this program, okay, and then how many modular terms are still pending, okay, for you to complete your uh studies at INTI International University. Okay, if you have any questions, you can either, okay, put your question in the chat box, okay, Miss Prema and Miss Rudana will assist you, or you can open your mic and talk to me at the end of this session. Okay, so I believe all of you already understand your study plan, and all of you already received your study plan today as well. Okay, so now let's continue. Okay, uh, this is your academic calendar 2026. And I believe, okay, you already have this document, okay, in your new students registrations email, okay, or you can just screenshot, okay, this screen, okay, for your own record. okay? Or later on, you can also open the CLC website, okay, to download a copy for your own, okay? Or if you just want to save time, you can just screenshot now and keep it for your reference. Okay, how to read this academic calendar? Okay, today is 28th of March, right? So we are now having online orientation together. Next Monday, 30th of March, okay, is the first day of week 1. Okay, and as I said just now, we have 7 academic week in a modular term. Okay, so this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, and week 7. Week 8, okay, is your revision week or exam week. Okay, so you will fully use this period to complete your individual assignment. Okay, and your term break start from 25th of May until 5th of June. Okay, and then your next modular terms start on 8th of June onwards. So this is how, okay, we read the academic calendar. And I hope all of you already screenshot, okay, this slide, okay, for your reference. Next, we have the important dates, okay, in the March 2026 modular term. Okay, and I believe you already have this document in your new students registrations package. Okay, you can either check your email or you can just screenshot this slide, or later on you can open the CCL website, okay, and have a look. But basically, okay, today I would like to emphasize a few important dates for you. For example, blocking canvas. Okay, 15th of April. Blocking canvas means, okay, maybe you do not clear your tuition fees, okay, by 15th of April. So your canvas account will be blocked. So once your canvas account blocked by the finance office, that means you are unable to access the course material. You are unable to attend the weekly online consultation session. You are unable to complete your quiz. You are unable to submit your group assignment, and etc. Okay, so in order to avoid your Canvas account being blocked by the finance office, okay, I will always advise my students to clear the tuition fees payment, okay, in the first 2 weeks, okay, of every modular terms. Same goes to your course registrations process, okay. I always advise my students to complete their course registrations process and tuition fees payment in the first 2 weeks of every modular terms, because I think it is good, okay, to complete all these admin process, then in a very quick way, then only you can focus on your studies. So if you already completed your tuition fees payment and your course registrations process in the first 2 weeks, okay, then you no need to worry about it anymore and you can pay attention to your studies. So please always remember, okay, complete your course registrations process and your tuition fees payment, okay, in the first 2 weeks of every modular terms. And canvas blocking is the first alarm given by the finance office if you do not clear your tuition fees payment by 15 April. And the last alarm given by the finance office is 29 of April. Auto drop for March 2026 terms. 29 of April's auto drop for March 2026 terms means if you do not clear the tuition fees payment, okay, by 26th of April, your name will be removed, okay, from your class. Okay, that is what we call as auto drop. Okay, your name will be removed from the class. Okay, that is what we call as auto drop. So in order to avoid all these things happens in your studies, please always make sure that you complete your course registrations process and your tuition fees payment in the first 2 weeks of every modular terms. Okay, and then you will receive your results on 25th of May. As mentioned in the schedule, okay, 25th of May is release of exams results. Okay, so this is the regular routine you need to experience in every single modular terms. Okay, so I hope you can screenshot, okay, this slide, okay, for your reminder. Okay, next. Okay, now I would like to introduce 3 important websites for you, okay, throughout your studies at INTI International University. The first one is Continuous Learning Center CLC homepage, okay, and this is the URL, okay, for this homepage. I think this homepage is very useful. So later on, okay, at the end of this online orientation, I hope you can take some time, okay, to explore, okay, this homepage, okay. For example, okay, later on you can explore this button, okay, BBUS ODL, okay, to see, okay, some general informations about your program and etc. Okay, so this is the first important web page. Secondly, you have online enrollment portal, okay, and this is the URL. Okay, I believe, okay, in your new students registrations package, okay, already have, okay, these documents with you, online enrollment portal. And this is the homepage, okay, for your online enrollment portal. Okay. And whenever you enter to a new modular term, your head of program surely will send this course enrollment email to you to inform you which courses you're supposed to register, okay, in the next modular term. So once you receive the enrollment email from your head of program, okay, please make sure, okay, you read the instructions here carefully, okay, before you start registering any courses for the new modular term. And sometimes, okay, we will receive some inquiries from the students saying that they cannot find their study plan in the course enrollment email. Ladies and gentlemen, once you receive the course enrollment email from your head of program, make sure you check the attachment here. Okay, for example, okay, if you are in the major of human resource management, make sure you look for this look for this icon. Okay, the icon surely is in the attachment sections here. So if you are in the major of human resource management, okay, please download, okay, this folder and you will see your study plan here. This is your study plan, okay, in every modular term. What you're supposed to do is, okay, check the blackened box in the study plan. The blackened box here refers to the courses that you're supposed to enroll in the next modular term. And you must register based on the study plan given to you in every enrollment email. If you do not follow the study plan given to you in the enrollment email, okay? And if there is any delay in your studies, you yourself should bear the responsibility because you do not follow the study plan. So I advise all of you, please closely follow the study plan given to you in the course enrollment email and proceed with your course registrations process accordingly. And one more thing is, I do not advise you to mix and match the courses. What does it mean by mix and match? For example, okay, as I said just now, you should register according to the blackened box given to you next to your name, right? So let's look at this case, okay? Student number one, okay? The blackened box are BUS 2200E, MPU 3206E, MPU 3203E. So these are the three courses with blackened box. So that means this student should register for these three courses. And you cannot mix and match the courses on your own. Let's say you have BUS 2200E, MPU 3206E, and MPU 3203E in the next modular term, for example. And you don't like MPU 3203E, so you skip MPU 3203E and you register for HRM 4231-1E. Cannot, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot do that, because HRM 32331-1E is not blackened for you. So you cannot register for this course in the next modular term. You should register the course based on the course code with blackened box only. Okay? Do not change your study plan. Do not mix and match the courses on your own. You must follow the courses assigned to you in every modular term. Okay, please follow the instruction. Okay, if you do not follow the instruction and you are still very stubborn and you like to follow your own style to mix and match whatever courses you like, and one day, if your study durations was being prolonged, okay, you yourself should bear the responsibility because you do not follow the study plan given to you in every modular term. Okay, so the moral of the story is, please follow closely the study plan given by your head of program in every modular term so that you can complete your studies on time. Okay. And once you log into your online enrollment portal, okay, you will see something like this, okay? And I believe the manual is already in your new students registrations package, okay? And once you already completed the course registrations, okay, you can download your timetable here, okay? Registration summary, class timetable. This is the button for you to download your class timetable, okay? And then this is also the button for you to clear the tuition fee payment. So you can check your invoice here. You can check your online payment history here. Okay, you can make your payment here and you can download your receipt here. Okay, so I hope that after these sessions, nobody, okay, will send an email asking how much I need to pay, where to get my invoice, how much I should pay for these modular terms. Okay, I hope I do not I do not receive the repeated question again and again because everything is already in your portal. Okay, you just need to click the button accordingly, okay, to get your invoice, to get your receipt and make your payment, and this is the button for you to get your class timetable. Everything is straightforward in your portal, and I don't think this is difficult to use, okay? Because the manual has already given to you in your course new students registrations package, okay? But if you would like to have a quick check, okay, for the manual, you can scan the QR code on the right hand side as well. Okay, later on, we will open the access for you. Okay, and of course, as usual, when the very first time you open this website, okay, you need to insert some basic particulars. For example, your emergency contact person, okay, your uh ID, okay, and change a new password and etc. So you just follow the manual accordingly, okay, for first time user. Next, now, okay, I hope everyone can pay attention to this slide to check whether you receive the correct timetable or not. Okay, so for those who enroll into the program without credit transfer, your timetable supposed to have ACC 2210E Business Accounting and HRM 2201E Human Resource Issue and Strategies for full-time students and HRM 2201E for part-time students. If you enroll into the program without credit transfer, okay, your timetable should have these two courses with you. On the other hand, if you enroll into the program with credit transfer, your timetable should have MGT 4275-1E Managing Innovation and Change and ONM 3201-1E Freight Transportation for full-time credit transfer student, and this is the cost for part-time credit transfer students. So please make sure you receive the correct timetable in your email. If you receive a wrong timetable, please write an email to your head of program and CC your program officer next Monday morning. Okay? Next Monday morning, not today, because Saturday and Sunday are not working day at INTI International University. I believe same goes to most of you as well. Okay, so if you receive a wrong timetable, please write an email to your head of program and CC your program officer next Monday morning. Okay, not today, next Monday morning. Next. Okay, this is how your timetable looks like. Okay, how to check your exact schedule for certain courses? You can look at the schedule in bracket. Okay, not the first row, okay, look at the exact schedule in the bracket. For example, if you look at this case study, okay, these students have one online consultation session on every Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And this student have the another online consultation session on every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Okay, so we should check the exact schedule in the bracket, like what you can see, okay, in the slide, okay, with red arrow. Okay, this is how you read your timetable. Okay, so today we have 6 course enrollment reminder for you. Okay, let's go through the reminder together. Number 1, students are not allowed to attend any weekly virtual consultation session without first registering for the course through online enrollment portal. Number 2, students who do not settle the debt or tuition fees are not allowed to sit for final examination. Number 3, course enrollment outside the stipulated enrollment period is not allowed. Number 4, the maximum credit hour in every modular term is around 10 credit hour. Okay, either it is 7, 8, 9, or 10. Okay, so the cap size for credit hour, okay, in every single modular term is around 10 credit hour, but not exact the beautiful 10. Okay, it should be around 10 credit hour, okay? But for final modular term students, they are allowed to enroll more than 10 credit hour. Number 5, students need to double check the course registration summary once the course enrollment is completed. Okay, I think this is important, okay? You should check whether you register the correct course code with correct sections or not. Okay, starting from next modular terms onwards. And number 6, any implications related to course enrollment that do not follow the rules and periods set are students' own responsibility. Okay, next. Okay, we have 3 reminder in terms of tuition fee payments as well. Number 1, make sure all tuition fees are paid accordingly. Number 2, students in debt will be auto dropped from the initial course enrollment. So according to the schedule I shared with you just now, the due date is 29th of April 2026. Okay, so please always settle down your course registrations and tuition fees payments in the first 2 weeks of every modular terms. All right. Number 3, students who are listed in the auto drop list will not be allowed to sit for the final examinations. Okay. And this is how your Canvas website look like. Okay. And I believe the manual is already in your email. Okay, so once you successfully log in to your Canvas account, okay, please look at the green box here. Make sure you click accept button, okay, on the top of this website. And once you already click the green button, accept button, and you cannot find any content in the dashboard, what you're supposed to do? Email to your course lecturer, okay, for assistance, because your course lecturer is the person in charge for your course folder in your Canvas account. So always refer to the correct person to get the correct answer. Okay, so please contact with your course lecturer if you do not able to find any content, okay, or any folder in your Canvas dashboard. All right. Your course lecturer, okay. And of course, okay, sometimes we may face some technical error, okay, throughout the studies. Okay, so this is the procedure, okay, for you to solve the Canvas or online enrollment portal blocking. Okay, so please screenshot, okay, this slide, okay, just in case you face with the online enrollment portal or Canvas technical issue in the future. At least you know what you're supposed to do. Okay, so please screenshot this slide. Okay, if you face any issue, okay, if you face any technical issues in the future, okay, at least you have a guidelines. Yeah. So now I would like to talk about credit transfer applications. Okay, basically we have 2 types of credit transfer application. Number 1 is the general credit transfer applications. Okay, this credit transfer applications is applicable for diploma holder only. Okay, and I believe, okay, to those who are eligible for credit transfer application, you are the sales team, the marketing teams, your education counselor or whoever, they already brief you, okay, and provide a table for you, something like what you are looking on your screen now. Okay, but I want to tell you, credit transfer applications, okay, is not as easy as you think. Okay, your applications form must go through a series of meetings to get the final approval from the university management, because the approval is given by the university management, but not whoever that is not related. Okay, please bear in mind. Okay, if you already received this table from sales team, marketing teams, your referral, your education counselor or whatever, this table is still under review. Okay, if you look at the book, if you look at the big watermark here, okay, subject to approval from the University Academic Equivalency Portfolio Committee, UAEPC. So this table is just a preview table for you. This is not the final output of your credit transfer applications. Okay, your credit transfer applications, uh, it will take around 6 months to a year to get the final approval. Okay, because okay, the process is long. Okay, the process is long, and if you want to get the credit transfer for certain courses, okay, all the courses in the table here must fulfill the criteria here. Okay, you can screenshot this slide, okay, for your reference. Okay, this is the general credit transfer requirements, okay, for all the courses given in this table. Okay, so later on, okay, if you do not get credit transfer for certain courses, it is because that particular course is unable to fulfill these criteria as you can see on your screen now. Okay, let me repeat one more time. Okay, the course list that you receive in this table is just a preview, okay, preview table for your credit transfer application. This is not the final result of your credit transfer application, because your credit transfer applications has to go through a series of meeting, a series of review, okay, and once this review or meeting has completed, you will receive one official letter, okay, from the OAR. If you do not receive the official letter from OAR, that means your credit transfer application is still under review. Okay, let me repeat one more time. The course list that you can see in this table is just a preview table. This is not the final results of your credit transfer applications. Okay, so please wait for the official letter from OAR after 6 months to 1 year. Why the credit transfer application takes so long? Because we must make sure that we only give the credit transfer applications to the truly eligible or correct courses only. Okay, and how to determine, okay, whether the course list is fulfill the credit transfer comments no, credit transfer requirement or not? This is the requirement. Okay, so I hope everyone can be patient, everyone can bear with us. Okay, we are processing your application in stages, and hopefully you can get your credit transfer final results, okay, after 6 months to 1 year time. Okay, that because we need to go through subject to subject mapping, and this process takes time. Okay, and we have a lot of students, okay, in the system, so uh it takes times to get the process done. Okay, so uh I hope you can be patient, okay, and bear with us, okay, while waiting for the official letter of your credit transfer applications. Okay, and we have another types of credit transfer applications. We call it as FLC. Okay, FLC is accreditations of prior experiential learning for credit award, FLC. FLC is another types of credit transfer application available at INTI International University, and this is more easy. Okay, but this application is applicable to those who are in their second modular terms onward. Okay, so for all of you here, if you would like to apply for FLC as your credit transfer application, you can start applying it uh, starting from June 2026 modular terms onwards. Okay, and you can scan the QR code on your right hand side to know more about FLC. Okay, basically FLC is a kind of assessment, okay, to acknowledge your past working experience. Okay, and of course this is a kind of assessment, so we will open this application in every modular terms. Okay, so please always check your students mailbox and get the announcement, okay, from the university. Okay, and for today, okay, you can scan the QR code on your right hand side, okay, to know more about FLC. Okay, and about the assessment structure, okay, starting from 2026 onwards, okay, we do not have final examinations anymore. So all of you, okay, will have 100% coursework, and this is the breakdown weightage, okay, for your coursework assessment. We have quiz 20% and group assignment 40% as your continuous assessment, and we have 40% for your individual assignment, okay, as the final assessment. So 20 plus 40 plus 40 is 100. Okay, we do not have final examinations anymore. Okay, and this is the grade point, okay, for your course. Okay, so as I mentioned at the beginning of this session just now, the passing line is 50 marks. So if you get less than 50 marks, okay, you have to retake or resit the final examinations. Okay, so we have two possibility. Either it is RP, resit pass, or RF, resit fail. Okay, the passing line is 50. Okay, okay, so this is the grade point, okay, for your program. Next, okay, uh if you are unable to submit your individual assignment because of health status or working purposes, okay, these are some information, okay, you should have, okay, in your next 3 years of studies at INTI International University. Okay, so maybe you can screenshot this slide for your reference. Okay, this is applicable for individual assignment. Okay, if you have outstation, okay, or you are unwell, okay, you can write an email to Miss Chandra, okay, and CC your head of program and the program officer. Okay, so I hope everyone can screenshot, okay, this slide for your reference. same goes to this slide. Okay, so these are something that may happen, okay, for those who are unable to complete their individual assignment because of health status or working purposes only. Okay, you can screenshot this slide, okay, for your self-reading afterwards. And this is the documentation that you need to prepare if you are unable to submit your individual assignment on time. Okay, as I mentioned just now, okay, either it is because of your health status or your working purposes only. Okay, and if you look at this slide, okay, this slide already mentioned to you what kind of documentation you should prepare, okay, if you are unable to submit your individual assignment. Okay, so I hope you can screenshot this slide and have a self-reading afterwards. Okay. And same goes to this slide. Okay, so these are some information that you may need to know, okay, if you are unable to submit your individual assignment on time because of health problems or working purposes. Okay, and this is what may happen if you receive C minus grade. At INTI International University, C minus grade refers to 45 marks to 49 marks. Okay, so if you get 45 marks to 49 marks, that means you get a C minus grade for the course, and you have to resit the final exam. You have to resubmit the individual assignment again, okay, in the future when the course is available again in the next modular term. Okay, there is no immediate receipt at INTI International University. Once you receive C minus grade or D, E, F grade, okay, you only can complete the course when the course is available again in the future. Okay, there is no immediate receipt at INTI International University. Yeah? Okay, so please bear in mind. You can screenshot this slide, okay, for your self-reading afterwards. Okay. And this is what happened if you get a D and F grade. Okay, you can look at the statement, okay, in the red box. Okay, and of course, okay, you have to repeat the entire course, okay, if you get D grade or F grade. So today, okay, I would like to give you a reminder, okay, in the green box here, and I think this is very important, okay, for everybody, okay. A student would be said to have passed the course if the student passes both the continual assessment at least 40% and final assessment component at least 40%, okay, and achieve a minimum of 50 marks for the overall marks. Okay, so please bear it in mind. Okay, this is how we determine whether you pass or fail a course at INTI International University. Okay, and your student status, okay, will be determined based on your CGPA and your student status in the previous modular term. Okay, and we have 4 types of student status at INTI International University. Number 1, okay, good standing. Okay, good standing is for those who achieve a a GPA at least 2.0 and above. Then your status will be good standing. If you are unable to maintain a GPA of at least 2.0 for the first time, then your student status will be downgraded from good standing to warning. However, if you're unable to maintain your GPA at least 2.0 for the second time, then your student status will be further downgraded into probation. And unfortunately, if your GPA is unable to maintain at least 2.0 for 3 times consecutively, okay, then your student status will be further downgraded to dismissal. So please always try your best, okay, to maintain a GPA of at least 2.0 in every modular terms so that you can maintain your student status as good standing, okay? And this is the degree classification at INTI International University. Okay, 3.5 and above, okay, is first class honor. 3.0 to 3.49, okay, second class honor first division. 2.5 to 2.99, second class honor with second division. 2.0 to 2.49, third class honor, okay? So this is the degree classifications, okay, at INTI International University, okay? So for those who would like to get a first class honor, please make sure your CGPA is at least 3.5 and above, all right? And honestly, this is not difficult, okay? So please study hard. Actually, to get a 3.5 CGPA is not difficult. With the condition you submit all the courses to your course lecturer, okay, and then you do your assignment properly. I believe all of you can do it, okay? And at the end of every modular terms, we have students evaluations of teaching, okay? So it is compulsory to all students to obtain students feedback on lecturers teaching performance and to monitor and improve the quality of teaching and learning experience at INTI International University. But of course, as a responsible adult learner, okay, I hope everyone, okay, can make sure that, okay, there is no blackmail in the comments session, okay? And of course, okay, we hope that you always give the true information, the fact, okay, in the student evaluations of teaching. Once we receive your feedback, okay, of course, we will go through a review to determine whether the feedback, okay, is constructive feedback or that is a fake news, okay? So I hope everyone, okay, can spend a little bit time, okay, to complete the student evaluations of teaching at the end of every modular terms, okay? And this is the staff directory at INTI International University. As I said just now, okay, you need to ask the questions to the correct person. For example, if you would like to know about your tuition fee payment and refund process, of course, you have to refer to finance office. Okay, if you ask your head of program, if you ask your program officer, they are not in the right position, okay, to give you, okay, any advice, okay, about your tuition fees payment and the refund procedure. So in order to save your time, please make sure you write your email to the correct person or correct department to get the correct feedback. Okay, so please screenshot this slide, okay, for your reference. Okay, we have finance office for tuition fees payment and refund, and then we have examinations unit for examinations matter, receipt, markup, or grade review. And then we have Office of Admissions and Record, OAR, okay, for students' ID card and convocations matter. And then we also have a special email, okay, if you face any technical issue for the student portal. So I think the staff directory is important, so please screenshot. Okay. Next, we have the email address to support your technical issue for Canvas. Okay, this is the email address. Okay, and then if you would like to ask about your EPF withdrawal process, okay, you can refer to Miss Janaria Yakob. And then we also have a counseling center, okay, to take care of your well-being, okay, you can refer to Miss Nabila and Miss Lisa Ng. And then PTPTN is not applicable for you, so we can skip. Okay, so I think you can screenshot this slide, okay, for your copies. Okay. And we have one more. Okay, if you would like to know more about FLC application, you can refer to Miss Siti Mastura. And you have if you have the difficulties to log into your student's mailbox, okay, you can send an email to Helpdesk General IT for assistance. Okay, so I hope that, okay, you can send your email to the correct person to get the correct feedback. Okay, if you send your email to a wrong department or wrong person in charge, okay, it may take longer for you to get your problem or inquiry done. Okay, so please save the staff directory, okay, with you, okay, for the next 3 years. This is the first page of staff directory. If you're unable to screenshot, you may screenshot now. This is the second page of staff directory. And this is the last page of staff directory. So actually we have a good team to support you in the next 3 years, but you also know, you also have to know that, okay, you send your email to the correct department or correct person in charge, okay, so that you can get your inquiry done at the soonest. Okay, and this slide is just for your information, just in case you would like to request for online transcript or your completion letter or verifications letter, okay, or EPF supporting letter. Okay, so you can scan these two QR code. Yeah, so you can screenshot this slide for your future reference. Okay, and now I am sharing some steps so that you know, okay, how to clear certain technical issue, okay, in the next 3 years. For example, okay, this is about the transfer and progress or change study mode. Okay, these are the steps, okay, to assist you. Okay, maybe you can screenshot. And this is for graduate transfer. I think this is applicable when you have completed your studies at INTI International University. Okay, you may screenshot. Okay, next. Okay, deferment. Okay, this is how you apply for deferment. Okay, at INTI International University. But of course, I do not recommend you to defer your studies, because once you apply for deferment, okay, in either modular terms, that means you have a high tendency to prolong your studies duration at INTI International University. So I hope everyone can think twice before submitting your deferment form to your head of program. Okay. And this is what you can do if you want to add or drop any courses at the first 2 weeks of every modular terms. Okay, maybe you can screenshot as well for your own information. Okay, and this is just a reminder for everybody. Okay, for classroom matters, assignment grouping matters, okay, or you do not know how to trace your weekly virtual consultation recording, okay, please contact directly with your course lecturer, because only your course lecturer has the access, okay, to the classroom arrangement matter. Okay, so please directly discuss or communicate with your course lecturer if you have any difficulties in your group members, okay, assignments issues, okay, or recording, okay, the weekly recording. Okay, please directly consult your lecturer. Okay, and then if you have any course enrollment matters, okay, or course registrations matter, okay, you can contact our program officer, Miss Prema. Okay, and regarding the email communications, okay, we surely will respond to your email, but it takes times because we have a very big population of students, okay, so it takes times for us to respond to your email. But uh please be patient because we surely will respond to your email according to the time frame as you can see on your screen now. 24 hours for urgent matter and 3 to 5 working days for general inquiry. Okay, and the office hours at INTI International University is Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Malaysian local time. Okay, and of course, the office is closed during public holiday. So if you send an email on Friday night, and then you send another email in the Monday morning and saying that you do not receive your reply, of course, there is no reply because Friday night until Monday early in the morning is not the normal working hour at INTI International University. Okay, the normal working hour is Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Malaysian local time. And of course, public holiday is not a normal working day at INTI International University. So if you send any email outside of the normal working hour, of course, there is no reply. Okay, but we will always try to respond to your email according to this time frame. Okay, and hopefully, okay, everyone here, okay, are working adults and all of you know how to write a proper email. Okay, if you write a proper email, for example, okay, you tell us, okay, your full name, your program, your student's ID at the beginning of the email, okay, so it will be more easy for us, okay, to complete your inquiry at the soonest. Okay, and of course I hope that everyone can be kind among each other. There is no point, okay, to 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 critique or whatever, okay, in the email. Okay, but if the email recipient, okay, overlook your email outside of the normal email reply time frame, I think it is good to give a gentle reminder to the email recipient, okay, to respond to your email. Okay, I think a gentle reminder will do. Okay, if you do not receive your reply, okay, within this email reply time frame. But of course, okay, we are here, okay, to support you. So you don't need to worry. We do not respond to your email. We surely will respond to your email, but it takes times. And we always try our best, okay, to respond to your email according to this time frame. So you don't need to worry. Okay. And one more thing is, if the email recipient is away from the office, let's say the email recipient is on medical leave. Let's say the email recipient is on his annual leave, or the email recipient is having a full day workshop. Okay, I hope everyone can be more considerate, okay, and be more tolerant among each other, okay. If the email recipient is away from the office, like MC matters, annual leave matters, meetings matters, outstations matters, okay, please give a more flexible time to the email recipient in responding to your email. Yeah. So I hope everyone can be kind among each other. And of course, we are here to provide a conducive education environment to you. We are here to support you in the next 3 years. Okay, so you no need to worry. Okay. And I would like to share some bad example with you. Okay, this is some I will call it as a bad example because the case study as you see on your screen now, okay, the two email sender, okay, keep repeating the same email content, okay, in a very short period of time. I think this is not good, and this is not hu not human for I would say. Okay, try to imagine if you receive such email in your workplace, what do you think? Okay, so I hope everyone, okay, can be more patient, okay, in waiting for the reply, okay, and be polite, okay, be kind, be tolerant among each other, okay. We are here to help you. You don't need to worry, okay, but you need to give us ample time in responding to your email. That's it, okay. So finally, okay, you for any general inquiry, okay, you can refer to our program officer, Miss Prema Santiran Segaran. Okay, this is her email address and this is the hotline. Okay, this is for your general inquiry. And then if you would like to ask about any academic matters, okay, you can send an email, okay, to your head of program. We have two head of program for Bachelor of Business Owner ODL program. Okay, number one, okay, for those who are in the major of marketing and business administration. Okay, your head of program is Miss Ruzana Ramli, and this is her email address. Okay, and if you are in the major of human resource management and international business, okay, your head of program is me. I am Dr. Chen Kaiwa. Okay, and this is my email address. And when you are sending email to both of us, okay, please CC program officer in the same email as well. Okay, so I think that's all for this session. Okay, I wish you good luck. Okay, and enjoy the learning journey. Study hard and study smart. Okay, to get a better achievement. Okay, so with that, I end these sessions. Okay, thank you for those who joining us since morning until now. Okay, and if you have any questions, you can turn on your microphone, okay, or you can type your questions in the mail in the chat box, okay. And I believe Miss Ruzana and Miss Prema has already responded to most of the inquiry, okay, in the chat box. Okay, so if there is any overlooked inquiry, okay, maybe you can straight away open your mic, okay, and talk with us. Okay, and I believe all the inquiry in the chat box has been responded, okay, by Miss Ruzana and Miss Prema. Okay, is there any other questions before we end these sessions? Okay, Shu Tian and Rupert. Okay, thank you, Rupert. What about Shu Tian? Okay, Shu Tian says, I haven't registered yet. Who can I email today? Shu Tian, are you assisting students from either Subang campus or Penang campus, or you are a brand new students from others university? Or Subang campus. Okay, please contact with your head of program at Subang campus to fill up a transfer and inter-campus transfer form. Okay, please talk with your head of program at Subang campus because you need to fill up the inter-campus transfer form. Yeah, so please contact with your head of program at Subang campus next Monday morning. Okay, and what is your major? Su Tian, what is your major? Okay, as I mentioned just now, okay, we have four majors. Okay, so if you opt for marketing and business admin, okay, you can CC Miss Rosanna in the same email or HR. Okay, you can communicate with your head of program over Subang campus and CC me in the same email. Yeah, because you need to fill up the inter-campus transfer form first. Okay, I believe the admin staff over Subang campus will assist you. All right. Uh, okay, Su Tian, as I mentioned just now, okay, you have to register first before you attend the weekly online consultation session because you only receive the Microsoft Teams link once you completed the course registrations process. Okay, so please communicate with your head of program, okay, over Subang campus immediately. Okay, next Monday morning. And you can CC me in the email as well. Okay, Kai Wen. I am new students from Penang campus. I have checked, if not mistaken, someone has helped us to register, right, as we are first time. Okay, Kai Wen, have you received your timetable? Yes, if you already received your timetable, that means the person in charge has already helped you to complete the course registration process already. But that is only for this semester. Starting from June 2026 onward, you have to do it on your own. Okay? Any other questions before we end the sessions today? Okay, Kaiwan. Okay, if there is no any other questions, I think that's all for today. So I wish you good luck, okay, for your studies at INTI International University. Okay, and thank you for your time, okay, for since morning until now, 1:30 p.m. Okay, and I wish you good luck, okay. Happy weekends, everyone. Okay, bye-bye.